Hi, I'm Nicole. I live in California. I did walk away from the Democratic Party for various reasons. I believe that they are professing hypocrisy, and anytime you want to argue any point with them, you're termed a racist or called bigot, among other names, and that they don't really have any points to back up their statements. So it's a total waste of time to try to have a conversation with the liberals. A lot of brainwashing has been going on, and it has accumulated, especially with the mainstream media. If that's your only source of information, then you're getting a biased viewpoint. So if you go from one mainstream media station to another, you're going to find the exact same scripted information being spouted as if it's been already scripted for each of them to give to American people. And that's all they have for information. So after a while, it becomes like a brainwashing technique. And I think that's part of what's going on in our country. So not only do I think the Democratic Party has changed in the last 3 years, 3 or 4 years, I believe it's now more of a Democratic Socialist Party. It's more and more leaning that way to the extreme where it's no longer like the typical Democratic Party that we saw in the past. A lot of the media, I believe, is controlled by elitists. One in particular who funds a lot of these operations is George Soros. A lot of these extremists and liberals have discontent and they show a lot of anger. They're doing marches. They call themselves Antifa, which is just the opposite of what I believe they're standing for, because I believe fascism is more socialistic. And I don't think they see it that way, but that's what they've been taught. They've been taught intolerance. They've been taught hate. That does not resonate with me. I also feel like we finally have a president who is actually, he's standing up for the people, for the Americans, and for our best interest, not just all Anglo-Saxon white Americans, but every ethnicity in America. And he wants Americans to be legally here, which totally makes sense to me. There's a ton of things going on that have been done illegally, even at the highest level of government. So that's why we see so many stopping points and protesting going on, even at the higher levels. And there's a lot of those people that are being incarcerated and have hearings. And I think a lot of the politicians that have been there for a while are taught that lying is okay, and I don't believe that. So the Democrats have just gone full circle, and I don't believe that they really understand the veracity of the situation. They have no strategy. They have no plan. They think that we can just all benefit and get everything free, and that the government's going to pay for it. It doesn't work that way. Somebody's got to subsidize these social programs. History even shows that socialism is a recipe for disaster, a recipe for failure. Look at Venezuela. They have a lot of crime, a lot of poverty. They don't have any support from capitalism. That's just one example. Socialism only works when it's paid for by capitalism. The Democrats and the millennials have no real idea about the horrors and the inflictions on countries like the Soviet Union. And this is scary to me, that we would become like that. So I think we all need to think and wake up, do our research, get lots and lots of sources of information before we go out and vote. And I thank you for listening to me, and you have a great day. Take care. Bye.